Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season.
Target too.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Goes to the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Right.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nobody. I'm just playing
he
this
gets
on.
it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a
we're not playing
progress made there on the short run.
Right, and we shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Albright. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Dallas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Coach said you'll never go taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut.
Like, I don't blame you.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for it.
And it's in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, or you'll be all the names in the book.
This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive. Creating some momentum for this offense, but for dialogue to start the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Like it or you don't. Either way, get my point.
So the Clemson Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
I mean, she's not lying. If he know what he can do, then he can keep doing it.
They'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers want to move quickly. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
Oh,
they run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop race because they keep the tempo and they keep their foot on the gas. And that's what Clemson's kind of put this offense on, is this tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
Quickly to the tight end.
Damn.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be drinking.
From the gun, running back on the move.
No. Oh, yeah, you're a lightweight.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Shit. Nobody ain't gonna say shit to you.
Here he
not gonna say nothing to you.
inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing set.
I doubt it.
After one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
But, right, why would we get one person benefited out? We can get both people benefited out at that point. Nope.
So first down here as they go back to work. Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's nothing to talk about, or it could be more bullshit.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Alright, that's a goal. Nah, I'll be. Alright,
back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gary. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout.
I need those. Yeah.
Oh,
defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase.
They see
a good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making
FaceTime Snow,
making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clemson jumps to the line. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
That's not first down. No.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
That's 4 inches. It's not first down.
2 minutes. 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 2 minutes
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
No, yes, it does.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He smashes his way through again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. The quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. And he picks up the but he'll remember the price he paid after that hit. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback, and even the great breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all
Take snow.
Get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Call me when you can.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get
behind
them.
him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Crazy. All you have to say.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's knocked. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not a lot of time left here in the half.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Brown wants to pass. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dallas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looking like fucking Dumbo.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the boss pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Back to pass. It's Beck. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Chunk it away just as he was hit.
Didn't know what he threw that bitch away.
Choice there, but to get rid of it. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime.
Bullshit.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. He's got it at the 25. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spot at the 25-yard line. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Bless you. You didn't sneeze. You didn't sneeze?
Inside his own 15, looking
I said, did you sneeze?
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
I said sneeze.
Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense.
He didn't try to run the ball.
Out of the shoot.
No holding?
Smashes through the tackle.
Oh my God.
Another broken tackle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. He'll get it himself. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Oh, what a cut! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Encroachment defense. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Find space on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end.
Why did I do know how to hurt short?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Power football with the run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Separate
it
it.
Squarely falls on the shoulder.
Y'all separation.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th
talk while you're
down.
hot. He was stuck like a can of sardines. That's what you're saying.
Looking to throw, it's French. Under fire. This one's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Celebrating break, that's it, no huddle.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to find the end zone. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll line up to go for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Smothers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's French. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
To the air, it's Duncan. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Seems like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
What you doing Friday?
Pause on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and there he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 7. And they are set up. He's piled up 82 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points,
no way to do it with 2 minutes.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Sweet cut there. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense onto the field again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Duncan. That's caught. It's Gary. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.